Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, the numerology cosmic energy forecast stack. I'm a mother and I'm a wife. And in 2021, I'm witnessing everyone's transformation of seeing themselves as the best version of who they are. What powerful work I get to do. Anyway, how is everybody on this amazing Sunday? Even though the sun is not out right now, at least it doesn't look like it's out, it's still an amazing Sunday because we all got up today. We all opened our eyes, which is a blessing in itself. So let me start off by reminding you to share, like, and comment, as it gives you an opportunity to take an advantage of the raffle giveaway. So you have to be in it to win it. And in order to do it, you got to share, like, and comment. And for those of you who might have missed last week's episode, which was an amazing episode, I had two amazing guests on. One was the healer, one was a volunteer. I invite you to go and check out, either you can go and check out Strong Island Television right here on the replay, or Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and even YouTube. And you'll get to watch last week's episode when Todd Badbury and also Nick Rafter were on. Todd was demonstrating a chi manipulation healing session with Nick, and it was an amazing show. And from a lot of the feedback, those who were watching actually felt it as well. So definitely want to go and check that out if you missed last week's show. Now, let's just make some announcements here. I'd like to say thank you to all of my advertising sponsors that make every week's show possible. And we're going to start off with Tamara Collins, who is our marketing strategist and social media manager. Now, anybody who has a business entrepreneur, you definitely want to connect with her, because she's going to actually help you put things in order and let you know when's the best time for you to be promoting, going live, and what links you should be getting on. She was very helpful to me. Then we have Eliza Bloom Robertson, who is our transformational catalyst, and Dr. Robert Garcia, who's the warrior strategist. He's got an amazing magazine he puts out, I believe, every month. If you'd like to get an ad in there or even an article, reach out to him. And as mentioned before, we had our two amazing guests on from last week, Todd Bradbury. Why am I screwing up his name today? He's the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy. And then Nick Rafter, who's our writer, journalist, and editor, and real estate agent. I'm very excited for them all. And as I mentioned, our guest for today, Kendrick Greer, who's our astrologer. And as I said before, one of my favorite guests in the whole wide world, because he does astrology, and I love astrology. It's one of my favorite things. So, and of course, I want to give a big shout out to Bobby behind the scenes, because without him, I wouldn't be doing this, and you all as our viewers would not be getting the information, wisdom, and even the healing now on a weekly basis. So big thank you to Bobby. So let me see, have I covered all the important stuff? I think so. I think I covered all the important stuff. Let's dive into how we all feeling energetically. And are you all ready for today's forecast with Kendrick, when we'll be coming back shortly? But before we do that, let's find out what chakra you want to focus in on today. So perhaps within, let's say, a minute, you can clear that energy and be aligned to the information that Kendrick Greer will be sharing when he comes on. Whoops, the cards are always flying, and we already got our cards. We don't have to do much shuffling today. Interesting. Loving the card. It's the master number. Master teacher. Master teacher. What is a master teacher? A master teacher is anybody that provides wisdom, anybody that's going to help you get in alignment to what it is that serves your purpose. And we all have many master teachers. In fact, did you know that you're a master teacher as well? I didn't know that until I became a master teacher. But every one of us are a master teacher, and every one of us has, oh my God, a handful of master teachers that are always coming into our path to guide us and support us and to bring us into alignment to our purpose. Now, the chakra associated is the third eye. The third eye, when we think about the third eye, it's about allowing you to see your visions, allowing yourself to see beyond what's in front of you. In fact, the other day I was actually speaking about giraffes, a beautiful photo that my sister, Donna C. Barry, had taken the other day. And I seem to be attracted to giraffes because metaphysically, what they actually are telling us anytime you do see a giraffe is because their necks are so long, they're able to see way beyond what's in front of them. So the message with your third eye is to recognize that, open up your third eye, and rather than just focusing on what's in front of you, let's see what you can see beyond. And also using your third eye to create your visions as well. Your numbers 3, my woof, I'm off today. Your numbers are 38, which is 11. And the 3 is all about the things we are creating and how we communicate. But sometimes it's about how we listen. How are you listening? How are you paying attention to what people are saying? And sometimes it's not even listening. Sometimes it's paying attention to their body language. Because if you learn how to really utilize all your senses, communication becomes so much more amazing, because it's not just what the person says. Sometimes it's what they are doing. That 8 energy is about finding the balance and the harmony between all your different ways of connecting to communication. The 3 and 8 is the 11 energy. The 11 is the master teacher, which is where the actual master teacher comes in. The 11, when we think about the 11 as the master number, it's mastering the partnerships. So learning how to really heal the partnership. When we think about the number 11, it carries the frequency of the number 2, meaning partnerships, relationships, friendships, contracts of all kinds. And this 11 energy is heightened because, again, we still are in April energy, April season. And those of you who watched my show or even a couple of my lives, April carries the energy from its letters, because every letter is associated with a number, carries the number 11. Meaning that the entire month of April, from the 1st right through the 30th, doesn't matter if it's connected to Aries season, excuse me, or Taurus season, April season carries the vibration of 11, which means this entire month for 30 days, we all have the ability to really work on healing the partnerships, healing the partnership that we have with ourselves. And that's a big partnership, because I mean, it's about how we feel as children, how we feel as teenagers, how we feel as mid-adults, how we feel as adults, how we feel as in our midlife, how we feel as grandparents when we get there. What stage of our lives are we in right now, and how are we feeling? That's a partnership in itself. And once we actually work on the partnership itself and start to heal and recognize that we are amazing just as we are. And if we can let go of our habits, patterns, beliefs, and programming, and really start to use the third eye to see ourselves as the best version of us, we then start to see the best version of other people as well. One of the things I was actually practicing a little earlier was saying to myself different things that I want to be able to see when I come in contact with different people. And that might be seeing laughter or hearing laughter, having play, being more fun, being more uplifted, being more in joy. And then different people are popping into my presence with just that. And that's because that's what I'm looking for. And you have the ability to do that too by using your third eye energy and knowing that you are amazing just as you are. Just let go of all your patterns, programs, habits, and beliefs. And then this amazing version of you pops in. All right, how's that all sound? So again, make a note that today's chakra is the third eye. The number is 11. So it is all about the master healer, master teacher, and recognizing that you are in total control of your life and you can shift things just like that. So with all that being said, again, share, like, and comment, because it gives you an opportunity to get your name in the raffle for this week's giveaway. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when I get back, I'm going to have my guest here. I'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR, @gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Are you ready for that breakthrough? If so, I can help. I'm Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformation Catalyst, and I support people just like you to move through into breakthrough, finding the place of empowerment and clarity about who you be and what you do. I'm offering a complimentary consultation session. Just simply email me at newhumanitynow@gmail.com, and I look forward to chatting with you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your guest, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And before I dive into introducing you to my guest who's with me right now, just want to recap and remind, share, like, and comment for anyone who's just tuning in now. And also, if you share, like, and comment, you get your name in the raffle 2 times. So that gives you 2 chances of possibly winning this week's raffle. Want to remind you that our chakra we're working with is third eye. So allowing you to really open the third eye up to clear anything that might be preventing you from seeing your visions and being able to see beyond what's actually in front of you. The number is 11. 11 is our master number, also means mastering the partnerships, healing our partnerships. And the word is master teacher. Know that we are all a master teacher, and that we all have many master teachers that come in. And speaking of master teachers, here's my master teacher, my friend, an amazing astrologer, Kendra Greer. How the hell are you?
Hi, Joe. I'm doing great. It's so good to be on today and hearing your voice and catching up.
Yes. In fact, it's so funny. I was actually chatting with my husband earlier, and I asked him, I said, so do you know who I have on my show today? And he says, of course I know who you have on your show today. I'm like, who? He says, Kendrick. I was like, how'd you know that? He said, because anytime you have Kendrick on your show, your voice has this different vibration to it. I'm like, oh, how so? He says, you get very excited when you have Kendrick on your show. So
I love it. I love that. Well, I you can't see my face, most people, but I'm very ecstatic as well.
Yes. So I'm So Kendrick, today is theoretically the last day of Aries energy. Yes.
Yes. Well, we can consider tomorrow as well. We have technically 2 days.
Okay. So now, from different things that I do read about, anytime zodiac changes over, like some information says the last day of it is the 18th and it starts on the 19th, and then others say it's the 19th and starts on the 20th. Could you clear that up for me?
It is the 19th. The last day of Aries is the 19th.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. So you're theoretically, welcome. First day of Taurus is actually the 20th, so to speak?
That's correct.
Excellent. So I'm sure my viewers are just dying to know, especially for those who are not Taurus, who do not have Taurus zodiac signs, what exactly is the characteristics, or what does Taurus energy actually mean? I know it's an earth sign, correct?
That's right. Taurus is an earth sign. It is ruled by Venus, which means it's everything that's lovely and beautiful. Usually when you meet Taurus people, they have gorgeous faces. A lot of them have dimples. They have beautiful smiles. Because they are connected to Venus, a lot of times they are connected to things that are beautiful, whether it's art, beautiful fragrances, beautiful food, anything that heighten the senses. So we're talking about like even a connection to nature. to animals, you know. We have creature comforts. We have comforts in general because Taurus, because it is a strong Venus placement, it's all about feeling comfortable and even looking comfortable and looking nice, even without even trying. They have it. Taurus is a simple, beautiful, earthy energy that is easy to get along with, calming, and but when it is disturbed, like a bull in a pasture, watch out. So it's a bad thing to see a Taurus that is upset or mad because oh my gosh, the wrath that is there. I rather deal with an Aries that's upset than a Taurus that's upset.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh yes, yes. Because they're so naturally calm and tuned into their own energy, not wanting to disturb or disrupt anyone else's energy, and they respect that from others. So when a person or an energy or anything comes in and disrupt that comfort level of Taurus and gets him to that point, it is really, really bad. But for the most part, Taurus is one of the most beautiful energies out there. That Venus connection, which is similar to Libra, but Libra being a cardinal sign has a little bit more, um, go action oriented ability. Where Taurus is all about, hey, I'm here to help you, I'm here to love you, and we're just going to keep things, copacetic and beautiful. And that's one of the things I do like about them. But for the most part, Taurus is, the earth sign that is fixed energy, which means that they can be stubborn. We hear that term used for them a lot. They can be quite stubborn, but that stubbornness is also associated with just an amazing amount of strength, whether spiritually, physically, or whatever. And in terms of anatomy in astrology, Taurus is associated with the neck and throat. So these people usually have beautiful speaking voices or beautiful singing voices. A lot of times they have very interesting necks. A lot of times you'll find a long, elongated, beautiful neck. A lot of times in the men, you find a strong, sturdy, strong neck. So it's quite interesting how that works as well.
It's interesting you should speak about necks and long necks. I don't know if you were watching the show before you came on. I was just speaking about giraffes.
Look at that. No, I missed that part. I was prepping for when I come on, but that's so funny that, we're bringing up the necks today.
Yes, exactly. And interesting enough, if I'm correct, and I think I am because, I study, when we talk about Taurus and also Venus, Venus is actually in Taurus energy as well as we speak, correct?
Well, Venus, Venus is in Taurus right now. Yes.
Yes.
It just moved over like 2 days ago. So
yes.
And that's a big deal. I forgot to mention one of the most important associations with Taurus is that Taurus is associated with the second house, which is all about money, particularly your personal finances and your security financially. So that is a big thing when it comes to Taurus. A lot of times they're very good with their money. They're very good at saving it. They can be quite frugal sometimes, but it goes to show they will give their last if they really trust or love you. They are there, but for their own personal sake, they're very good with that money and good with numbers and saving particularly. They're very smart with their money.
Interesting. Now, in regards, you were about to say, when we talk about the Venus energy and the Taurus energy, that there's a lot going on, like it's a good time now. What were you about to say about that?
Well, first off, like I mentioned before, Venus it rules Taurus. So
yes.
It's at home when it's in Taurus. So that connection of Venus on Venus in a sign that it actually rules, it just brightens the whole world at this moment. So a lot of times we'll see things soften up a little bit. So over the next 2 months, we'll get a little break from that intensity that was with Aries, and now it's in Taurus. So the universe, the people, everything should feel a little bit more calm and a little bit more beautiful. A lot of times when Venus is in one sign or a strong placement within that person's chart, you'll find that they do go out there and they do beautify themselves. They buy new colognes, new fragrances. They cook more. They change their hair color. Any of those things are indicative of Venus going into and moving over to another sign. So,
Yes, I always love when you say they cook more.
yeah, or at least have an interest in it, or
Yes.
even eat. Maybe I mean you can reverse that. They can eat more too.
Yes, because I'm sure when Venus is in my sign, I am not cooking more.
You're probably not cooking more, Joe, but I bet you come across some delicious meals, or someone gifts you maybe some cookies, or bring you a nice plate of food, or anything
It's
like that.
possible.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I'll have to take note next time around when it's in
yeah,
my sign.
definitely, definitely.
Definitely, definitely. Excellent, excellent. And before we take a commercial break, I'm going to ask one question, and then I'm going to have you share how our viewers can reach you. But that one question is, and I ask this question all the time, and I'm sure there's many, many viewers wanting to know this answer too. When we speak about the Taurus energy and, all the energy wrapped around with Venus as well, do all of us get to benefit from that, or just those who have the placements of Taurus in their sun, moon, and rising, or Venus in Taurus as well? Do we all get that benefit?
The basic answer is yes, because when there is a shift change in terms of a planet, depending on where it lies in your chart, it will affect that particular house. So that's the
Yes.
basic answer. But because
Excellent.
it moved, Venus, it is in Taurus. So obviously, Taurus will feel it the most. Taurus rising people or Taurus moon people. And then next in line, the other earth signs, Capricorn and Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So they will all feel that strongly as well. But it's easy once you know the basics of astrology, find out what house Taurus falls in for you or whatever area that you're looking for. And once you learn your houses, you'll know how it benefits you. Maybe I'll give you a little taste of how each sign will be affected by Venus when we get back from commercial.
Yes, yes, I'm sure. I'm sure we're going to do that either. Well, yeah, exactly. But before we take that commercial break, Kendrick, let our viewers know how they can reach you.
You can text me or call me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com.
Awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to take that quick commercial break. Remember to grab a pen and notebook because you're going to want to take your notes here unless you come back and watch it on the replay. We're going to take that quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Natan Bredbury. I'm a veteran, Kabbalist, mystic, coach, and spiritual mentor. I have been blessed to help many students on their spiritual journey over the last 20 years. I am currently the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and what we're doing is we're helping veterans heal from the inside out, overcome any sort of emotional trauma that they've been through. So if you're a veteran, a therapist, or a coach, and are interested in learning more about our program, you can contact us directly at info@mysticwarrioracademy.com. Blessings.
Hey everybody, Rob the Warrior Strategist coming at you from San Diego, California. And if you want help developing your own income streams and entrepreneurial systems, feel free to reach out to me at dragonsgold76@gmail.com. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Nick Rafter, journalist, writer, editor. I'm happy to be offering copy editing and line editing services at competitive industry rates. If you have a book or any document that needs to be edited and thoroughly looked through, please contact me at nickrafter@gmail.com. Let's discuss how to get that work done. That's Nick Rafter, NICKRAFTER, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I have my amazing astrologer, Kendrick Greer here. Remember to share, like, and comment, because as you do, you get your name in the raffle twice. So share, like, and comment, and make a note that you've shared so this way I can see it, because sometimes I don't get to see that. So anyway, for those of you who are just tuning in, if you didn't get a chance to grab a pen and paper, do so, because I'm sure you're going to want to take some notes here. Kendrick and I were speaking about the Taurus energy and Venus energy. Now, Kendrick, which would you like to focus in on at this time? Would you like to give them some insight about how Venus is going to impact them, or do you want to dive into like where their energy sits based on Taurus being in where it sits in their houses?
Well, if you think about it, Joe, and break it down, it's basically the same. Because
Okay.
yeah, because Venus rules Taurus and it's in Taurus. So either way I talk about it, it's all the same.
All right. Well, that's a good thing to note then. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing that little notation.
Of
So
course.
let's dive into it, because there's 12 signs, and we only have so much time on the clock here.
Okay, well, let's start with Taurus itself. Venus is directly in your first house, which is shining light on how you feel and how you look. And it's a good time to go out there, buy a new fragrance, buy a new art piece, buy a new song, or listen to new music. And as I say and make fun of, cook a little bit more, but maybe not cook, but surround yourself around food. Do a food bank, who knows? Gemini, it's directly in your 12th house, which means that this beautification is all within you. It's beautifying your spirit. It's doing something good for the people. It's a good time for Geminis right now to focus on that nutrition and change that course of a new exercise program. Take up yoga. It's a good time for that for you, Gemini. With Cancer, it falls right in the area that deals with the group of people who are around you. So you may find yourself finding a new friend, maybe even a new date, but you will be surrounded around a group or people who are connected to you in a way that can help you, Cancer. So keep that in mind. For Leo, it's in an important area because it hits that 10th house, which is all about your career and future plans. Anything that you've been focusing on, Leo, and you wanted to get a new job, a new project, this is the time to do it. The next 3 weeks, make those contacts, research, and put yourself out there because it's shining on you. You can get it. For Virgo, it's in a beautiful area for you too, Virgo. It's an area for you to focus on maybe planning that new trip, planning a trip for later once things become a little bit more normal, or just taking a 5-minute trip down the road. This same area is associated with your car. So for people out there with vehicles, it's a good time to wash that car, shine it up. And if you have the funds right now, go splurge and get a new car, why don't you? For Libra, you're in a beautiful area that's associated with money, business, finances, particularly other people's money or sharing money. So this is a time for you to get it together, organize those finances, and look at ways of how you can make extra money over the next couple of months and this year, Libra. Good luck. I wish you the best. For Scorpio, it hits that 7th house halfway opposite area. That is one of the most intense areas for any sign other than Taurus right now. So Scorpio, this is all about love, your relationship, your marriage. If you don't see it working that way, it's about everything that deals with your relationship with your job and the relationship with your craft. So if you're not getting the romantic side, baby, we're going to work on that business and that career and yourself. This is a good time for you, Scorpio. Make a good use of it. For Sagittarius, right now, you're in an area that deals with everything that is connected to your work ethics, how your projects, organizing, cleansing things out. When Venus touches the 6th house, it's the best time to get your home in order. Declutter, as we know, Joanne knows a lot about. It's a time to clear yourself spiritually as well. And one little fun fact, pay attention to your pets right now, Sagittarius, because they need your attention right now. And for some of you, you may go and get a new doggy, a new kitty. Wish you the best, Sagittarius. Capricorn, because you are an earth sign also, this Venus being directly in another earth sign which is a fifth house away, this is the light, fun, love area for Capricorn. Even if you've been married to your spouse for 10, 15 years, Venus puts a new light on it. So you'll feel like you're kids again. You're just starting to court or date. So enjoy that. Another good part about the fifth house, Capricorn, is that it's about fixing yourself up. Like I said earlier, get that new haircut, buy you some new clothes, go on Amazon Prime and splurge a little bit on you because you deserve it. Aquarius, this is an interesting time for you where it is fun and light for some of the other signs. This is an important time for you to focus on being responsible, being an adult, whether you're 40 or you're 22. Get it together. Focus on the future. Focus on you. Grow up, focus, and do what is right and what is needed. I call this particular house one of the parents' house. So you'll feel like the universe is on your shoulders telling you, come on, do it, get it, get it. So make good use of it. And Pisces, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, everything is connected to this third house, which is all about communication. It seems like we have a lot of communications with you, Pisces, because you guys are a mutable sign. So the head is always going. And for some of you, the mouth is always going. You're naturally good at communicating. So this is on an intimate level. So you may have important talks with a loved one, a spouse, a boss, or a coworker. Meetings are important over the next 3 weeks for you. Be careful with what you say and keep those ears open and pay attention to what others are saying to you. Aries, this is all about the money, 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 money. So Aries, you have a habit of splurging, doing whatever you want, not being so organized with money a lot of times. But right now is a good time for you to actually do both. Get it organized, be responsible with your finances, but also it's okay to go and spend a little bit. But I find with this particular conjunction, I want you to splurge and use that money wisely on someone else, maybe a loved one, maybe a friend. And then always, I know you'll keep a little bit for yourself, and that's okay too, Aries. So this is what Venus and Taurus is affecting the signs right now, everyone. I hope it helped.
This energy sounds amazing. I'm loving how, of course, Pisces is all about communication, speaking.
Yeah.
It's so funny you should say that because I was actually just chatting with somebody a little earlier about, I've been like putting out hints to my husband about something. And she said to me, well, you might want to just come out and say to him what it is you want rather than giving him hints, because no offense, you men out there, not all men get the hints. So I guess I'll be having that nice important conversation with him to let him know what it is I'm looking to do, rather than putting out the little pieces and saying, well, here's the piece of the puzzle, let's put it together and see if you can figure out what the hell I want to do.
That's right. Be blunt right now. Be clear with your words right now. And like I said, make sure you listen to what he has to say too.
Yeah, and it's really funny because the person who I was chatting to about this, she said the exact same thing. Wow. She goes, pay attention to what he says, his response, whether it's a yes or no, pay attention to it and also respect whatever he says yes or no to. So yes, I found that to be quite interesting. And I'm loving how I which sign was it? I forget what sign you said that, this is their opportunity being out there and dating. I think Capricorns was one of them, and there was another one.
Capricorn for sure right now. It's one of the biggest times for them right now. And like I said, even if it's not dating, even if you're with your husband you've been with for 30 years, Venus will keep it light, and you guys will experience some new ways of loving each other and some exciting ways of keeping it fresh.
Yes. Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I find astrology to be so important. Reason why I say that, when I work with clients, specifically those who I work with on the healing modality process, so many people spend so much energy investing in wanting to meet that perfect partner. And I've explained to them many, many, many times that if it's not aligned in your chart for that time, it's like all this energy is being exerted into something that almost, not that it's a failure, because you never can fail, But it's like the energy needs to be put someplace else, not necessarily in the actual intimate partnership. So that's why I find astrology to be so important, because once we actually do know where the astrological sign is, what house it sits in, we can then utilize the energy for our most highest good and actually feel like we've accomplished something because we're in that energy. Do you feel the same way, Kendrick? I'm sure you do.
Exactly, Joe. I mean, you explained it perfectly. That's exactly how we should do it and look at it, and that's exactly how it works. It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Yes, yes. And then when we take the astrology and then we combine it with numerology, to me, it's like a win-win. You literally cannot go wrong when you take those two modalities together and really get to know yourself on a soul level and work with it, because it's like, it's magic when you do.
It really
is. Yes. So Kendrick, I thank you so much for that amazing forecast for each one of the astrological signs. So now people have a better idea, a better understanding to what they can be doing over the next, give or take, 3 to 4 weeks, and what they might not want to be doing.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes. And just out of curiosity, I think you said it before. It was the neck that Taurus energy is associated with?
Taurus is associated with the neck and the throat. So anything with the throat and neck, that is their area.
Yeah, so a lot of communication as well, and again, when we think about neck and throat just based on chakras, it's also connected. It may not be connected, but they might also find themselves wanting to communicate more too during this Taurus energy.
Wow, wow.
Yes, yes. So again, we need to take a commercial break because that's what keeps the show alive. So let our viewers know how they can reach you.
They can call me or text me at 917-863-7528. Emails are great as well. You can email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll have some more fun going on. We'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick Cortez Greer, personal astrologer and astrological counselor here in Brooklyn, New York. I've been an astrologer for over 23 years now, providing astrological readings, counseling sessions, workshops, and corporate events all throughout the tri-state area. I've been very blessed and lucky to have clients all throughout the United States and beyond. If you're interested in a reading that is warm, heartfelt, honest, and conducive to speaking to one of your best friends, please contact me at 917-863-7528. You can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. That's Kendrick, STAR@gmail.com. And for you Insta people, find me on Instagram at Kendrick Cortez Astrology. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Toodles.
Did you know that astrology and numerology influences your metabolism and weight? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, student of astrology, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Stack. And I help women and men by referral release issues from their tissues while releasing emotional weight and falling in love with themselves. As I witness the transformation of watching each client become the best version of who they are. To redeem your first discovery session at 10% off, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to helping you release your issues from your tissues and falling in love with yourself. Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I have my amazing guest, Kendrick Greer, our astrologer. We've been speaking about Taurus energy as we will be going into Taurus energy within the next 48 hours, and also Venus. And again, share, like, and comment so you can get a possible chance of winning this week's raffle prize, which we'll be sharing that shortly of what it is. Anyway, during the commercial break, Kendrick and I were chatting because that's what we do behind the scenes. And Kendrick wants to share with you, besides Venus being in Taurus energy, there are how many other planets in Taurus energy, Kendrick?
Well, at least 3 coming up, and at least 2 currently. So not only do we have Venus, but the Sun, Uranus, as you were telling me, and Mercury. So for all the Taurus people out there and the other earth signs like Virgo and Capricorn, you will feel the combination of all these signs working positively for you. So just enhancing your everyday activities and how you feel. You can also add Taurus's opposite, Scorpio. They can feel this energy just as strongly, and preferably with their partner or their marriage as well. So
Now, Kendrick, being that you said the opposites, now you mentioned Taurus to Scorpio. Is it the same in reference to, let's say, Virgo to Pisces and Capricorn to Cancer?
yes, that's why I mentioned it. So whenever there's something going on with the sign, that opposite sign is going to feel that effect just as strongly.
Can I do the happy dance?
Please? Yeah.
Considering, with the Virgo earth sign, the opposition is Pisces, and I'm a Pisces, and considering the Capricorn earth sign, the opposition is Cancer, and I'm a Cancer rising sign, so woohoo to me.
Yes.
So yeah, if in case the viewers haven't noticed, this is all about me. All about me. No, it's about you guys too, believe it or not. Yeah. So when we think about all this energy in Taurus right now, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be really an exciting next 4 weeks coming in, yes?
Yes, and depending where Taurus falls for one in their chart, it will affect that particular house very strongly. So,
yes. And Kendrick, if I'm not mistaken, you have Taurus in one of your signs, right?
No, I have a lot of Taurus in my chart. I'm Taurus Moon, and I'm Taurus Venus.
Why did I think you were a rising Taurus? What is your rising sign?
Libra.
But you're Taurus Venus, which means you're going to enjoy that Venus energy too.
Yes, and I mean, even more so because I'm Taurus Moon. That Moon Venus connection is beautiful. So,
yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. You'll have to come back on and share what took place in these next 4 weeks.
I sure will.
I always believe anytime a sign is in Venus energy, Venus is the planet of love. So,
it is about love and beauty. Yes.
Yes. So, Kendrick, are you open to a card reading?
I would love a card reading, too.
All right. So, as this works for some of my viewers who may not be familiar, Kendrick, just say your full name that's on your birth certificate out loud 3 times for me.
Kendrick Cortez Greer. Kendrick Cortez Greer.
Okay. And what I'm doing here is I'm just tapping into Kendrick's energy. Don't need to ask him if there's something he wants to focus on because the cards will pick that up. I guarantee that. So let's see what Kendrick needs to know regarding what chakra he might want to work on today to clear the energy so he can be in alignment to all this Venus energy that's coming in. And there's an affirmation and a number with a hidden message. Kendrick, this is so you. And I only know this because you and I have chatted behind the scenes. The affirmation is higher education.
Oh my God! That's crazy.
Now, for the viewers who just caught that big, huge, like, oh my God, excitement. Yes, that's so aligned to what you are working on, Kendrick.
Yes, it is.
So aligned.
And in 2 different ways. Yeah.
Yes. Now, I don't know if you really want to share all that with our viewers or not, but if you do, you're welcome to.
Well, as you know, I was planning on applying to Yale for graduate school. and I've been working on that and preparing for my art and getting that together. But also, what's interesting is I've also been eyeing teaching. So, and I could also teach at a higher level or a lower level. So it's just very interesting that that was the first card.
Yes, yes. And the chakra associated with this is the pink, which is the high heart, which is all about the self-care, the compassion, the kindness, the love that you are beaming out to the world that comes right back to you as well. So, and considering we just found out he's got this Venus Taurus energy going on. So yeah, I can see why. And the interesting number, the hidden message here is 3 and 6. 3 is what it is you are creating, which you're obviously doing a lot of creating.
Yes.
It's also the communication, because when we think about teaching, we have to communicate what it is you're teaching. But you're also learning too, because in the process of wanting to go back to school, there's obviously something you want to learn.
Yes.
And that 6 energy is all about how you are healing others through the astrology that you do, but how all this is also healing you as well. And 3 and 6 is a 9. So this is all about, and considering Kendrick is an Aries sun sign, he's literally just set into his first house energy, moving into his second house, and let go of a lot of things, which is anytime we go through a transformation, we have to clear out. And so we make room for all the new things that are coming in, and definitely going through a transformation. And one extra step to this, Kendrick's personal energy number for this year is a 9, which is about him clearing things out, transforming, so he can literally be in more alignment to his soul's purpose. So this is all confirming all of that.
I love it, Joe.
And I know this because Kendrick and I do a lot of talking behind the scenes. So I know that this card is perfectly aligned, and you all saw me shuffle the cards, so I didn't just pull this out. So I don't even need to ask you, does this resonate with you? Because I'm sure it does.
Yes, highly.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love the fact that it's the higher education card. I love that. I love it. So appropriate for you. So, Kendrick, let our viewers know what this week's raffle giveaway is.
Well, whoever wins the raffle will receive a 20-minute astrological reading with yours truly.
And let me tell you guys, when you get a reading with yours truly, it's not just a reading. There's a lot of love behind it, a lot of compassion, and also a very friendly environment when he sits with you. So you're going to almost forget you're sitting with an astrologer, and you're going to feel like you just like met a new friend. And that's the type of readings he gives. They're very kind, they're very compassionate, but very, very friendly readings. And I know, because I've had how many readings, Kendrick?
Let me check. 27,142, Joe.
That's all? Just 27,442? That's it?
That's it. That's
it.
it.
I need to add another one too. You can never have enough astrology readings. However, when Kendrick does astrology, he does limit the amount of astrology readings he gives a person per year. So, yeah, you're not allowed to have, more than 2 a year, Kendrick?
3.
Oh, more than 3 a year. Yes, yes. So, yeah, you got to be, like when I get a reading from him, although the readings I get are like weekly readings, they're little readings. They're little, like, little tidbits that I need to know.
Exactly.
Yes, so, yeah. So, Kendrick, it was just like so much fun having you here today. So much fun.
Joe, thank you. I love coming on and chatting and having fun. Right back at you.
Yes, yes. Let the viewers know how they can reach you one more time.
Of course. They can text or call at 917-863-7528. They can also email me at kendrickstar@gmail.com. And for my Instagram people, you can find me at Kendrick Cortez Astrology.
Excellent, excellent. And being that we're speaking about the raffle winner and what the raffle is going to be for next week, let me speak about the raffle winner for this week. Drum roll. Our winner for this week's raffle is Paula Tingley, So if Paula Tingley is watching, I will reach out to you, whether you're watching or not, I will reach out to you. And you've won a free session with Natat Bradbury. You'll be getting a chi manipulation session. And like I said, anyone who's watched last week's show, from what I've read, many have actually felt the experience of that healing session as well. So I will definitely be reaching out to Paula. Congratulations on winning. And with all that being said, again, Kendra, thank you so much for being here and sharing your brilliance with us and helping everyone like get aligned with this Taurus energy that's coming in. We are going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, I'm going to give you the conclusion of this week's show. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Joe.
Hi everyone, I'm Natat Bradbury. I'm a veteran, Kabbalist, mystic, coach, and spiritual mentor. I have been blessed to help many students on their spiritual journey over the last 20 years. I am currently the founder of the Mystic Warrior Academy, and what we're doing is we're helping veterans heal from the inside out, overcome any sort of emotional trauma that they've been through. So if you're a veteran, a therapist, or a coach, and are interested in learning more about our program, you can contact us directly at info@mysticwarrioracademy.com. Blessings.
Are you ready for that breakthrough? If so, I can help. I'm Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformation Catalyst, and I support people just like you to move through into breakthrough, finding the place of empowerment and clarity about who you be and what you do. I'm offering a complimentary consultation session. Just simply email me at newhumanitynow@gmail.com, and I look forward to chatting with you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your guest, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. I want to remind you, because you still have a few minutes with me, to go ahead and share, like, and comment on today's show, although you'll have to come back to watch today's show on the replay, or you can catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or YouTube, as you are definitely going to want to come back because we had an amazing show. My amazing astrologer was here today, Kendrick Greer. He shared all about the Taurus energy and also Venus and the additional planets that are also in Taurus, because there are, I believe, 5 planets that are actually going to be in Taurus energy. That's a lot of Taurus energy, but there's a lot going on, so definitely go back and watch the replay. And again, a big congratulations to Paula Tingley for winning this week's raffle giveaway of the chi manipulation. I'll be reaching out to you and reaching out to Natat as well. And for those of you who are interested in knowing who's going to be on next week's show, well, here we go. Next week is a healing show. What I've been trying to do every so many weeks is bring healers on to help each and every one of you as viewers become more aware and understand the different healing modalities that are available to every one of you. And next week we have a healer coming on, which will be Gail Nicholson. She is our resilience coach, a metaphysical practitioner, and the host of the 3 Crones and the Woo Woo. And she will be sharing with you EFT, which is the emotional freedom technique. And she's got a very different way of working the EFT. So if you are familiar with it and you've seen it before, I encourage you to come and watch next week, because like I said, she's got a different spin to how she actually shares and does the EFT process. And then the following month, she will also be doing a demonstration, but I'll share more about that next week. So again, tune in next Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and meet Gail Nicholson as she's going to be demonstrating the EFT technique, which is the emotional freedom technique. I'm really excited to have her and share her with each and every one of you. Now, for those of you who have been watching my show week to week, you know that last this past Wednesday would have been my radio show, Joanne's Cosmic Energy Radio Show, but due to some technical challenges I had, we had to postpone the show. So I will be having my show this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Come tune in. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be speaking with you about and sharing with, because the information I had for last Wednesday really was geared towards last week's energy. So I'm going to conjure up something, as my husband will use that word he uses, conjure up. I'm going to set a spell and bring some insight to you, some wisdom as well. And maybe it will be a connection to today's energy. So tune in 3 p.m. Eastern Time for Joanne's Cosmic Energy Radio Show. With all that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's show, and the forecast that Kendrick had given, assuming you had a chance to watch the whole show. Remember, share, like, and comment, because that's how you can take advantage of getting your name in the raffle bucket. And those who are with me live, your name gets in the bucket twice. And those who are watching on the replay, once. So make sure to be in it to win it. Till next time, I will see you all next Sunday, or next Wednesday, and then next Sunday. Bye-bye for now.